to do. People to see time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this battle.
Tropical moisture in the air tonight. We're in for a wet and rainy one under the lights here at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron! Silver!
Lawrence going to put it up right away. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Jaguars first down.
Big 13 heavy.
First and 10 at the 49.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Easy. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. The Jaguars at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early often.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Jags 60. 19 Lions. Ready, right?
Haskins will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run here with a rookie. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yards in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Okay, ready? Rip.
On play action, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action with Haskins. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12. First down.
Looking to throw, Haskins. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Haskins. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That's taken in. It's Xavier Liggett. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and
9. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Haskins to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And Xavier Liggett, 29 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
At the 45-yard 28-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, that can force that incompletion.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, Ginger, attack!
Play action. It's Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Ready? Nike, Cougar Nike. Ready?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
65.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Let's go now. Trap 50, trap 19.
Now Haskins. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 20.
Ready?
First down.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Haskins to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
24.
They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Haskins now, they're going to try to throw for him. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Easy. All right, let's go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Hey, attention, time. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Lawrence going to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and a lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Panthers
now an audible here into something else.
A 39-yard gain on the play.
Kevin
And the Panthers first down.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 1 at the 15-yard line.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Now it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Son, that's what I said. Here we go, son.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Trenton, 79 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
Haskins will throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking to throw, Haskins. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A gain of 15.
On first and 10, it's Brooks. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Back to throw. Haskins. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 10 yards.
Brooks will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on the 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Thomas brings it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Jaguars first down.
Hey, kill.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Makes it
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now Lawrence changing the play. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. It's Thomas for the Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A gain of 56 yards.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Oh, fighting off the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go. Stretch the eagle.
Now Haskins to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they'll audible to something else. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but
got starting the third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Red on red.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He's got room to roam.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ginger. Zach. There we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas
From 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
61. Panthers 40. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Haskins.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
61. Panthers 47.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left is ETN. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Panthers 47.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 72 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Haskins.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hubbard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
Lawrence. Finds Tootin out of the backfield.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Red on red. Hey, son, touch. Red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. his target. That's complete. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
All right, let's go. Go. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Son. Keep the ball moving.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is first and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now he's going to step up and run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's first down.
19 Tiger.
Now it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Haskins to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
19 light.
Here we go. It's Haskins on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Rip, 23. Soka, shot. Silver.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, That rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these.